Hey guys, I wanted to talk about freelancing as a side hustle. I think for a lot of people, they think, okay, if I'm going to go freelance, I'm all in. It's freelance or nothing. And that is not at all how it has to be. We were actually talking, we had a student coaching call, and we were talking about that concept of leap and the net will appear, which if you ask me, is quite possibly the worst piece of advice ever. Leap and the net will appear. I've never been a leaper kind of person, and as someone who needs to pay a mortgage, I'm not all about leaping and hoping that something is going to happen. Now, that's not quite how it works with freelancing, because obviously we have systems, but it can take some time to ramp up. And it's not necessary to leap into freelancing. Whether you do want to do it part-time or whether you want to do it full-time, it's not necessary to leap into it. If you're already there, then you're already there. But if you are working a full-time job and you're thinking, okay, I want to give freelancing a try, maybe you think eventually you want to do it full-time, or maybe you think, you know what, I just want to see if I can do this to bring in some extra cash, to add a little bit more security to my income. That's absolutely possible. And in fact, I would say that if you are someone who thinks maybe eventually they want to do it full-time and you have a full-time job right now, that's a great time to get started, because there isn't that panic of I have to make this work no matter what. There are some people that kind of pressure works well for, and there are a lot of people that it does not work well for. And if you're one of those people, then why put that kind of pressure on yourself? But at the same time too, I want to be very clear that you can happily freelance part-time. Keep your full-time job. If you like your full-time job, you can happily freelance part-time nights and weekends. I know sometimes people are like, oh, but are clients going to be willing to talk to me nights and weekends? Yeah, absolutely. Clients are always working. And on top of the fact that, a lot of your communications with clients, except for the big calls, are going to be via email, or maybe via Slack if that's what they prefer. Your input call, you'll want to actually talk to your client. But if they absolutely have to do it during the day, maybe you have a lunch break at work that you could do, sneak off into a phone room or whatever. Obviously, it's a little bit easier if you are still working from home, as it seems like many people in different types of careers will still be working from home. But you can do freelancing part-time. And the thing is too, is that it offers an additional flexibility to your lifestyle, right? Additional flexibility and additional safety. Additional flexibility in that you can scale up your freelancing when you want to, or when you need to make extra money. Maybe you have vacation, maybe you have medical bills, maybe you have something like that. Or if you're going on vacation, you can scale it back. Or if you need to take a little bit of time working a little bit less, then you can scale it back. But by that same token, you can be freelancing part-time and maintaining that freelance business. And if things should go crazy with your full-time job and you get let go, or quite frankly, if things change in your full-time job. Many of us have been in positions where we're perfectly happy in the position, and then we get a new boss and all of a sudden it's a totally different ballgame and we want out. And the nice thing about having a part-time freelance business that you're working with is that you have that flexibility, so that you're never stuck in a full-time job. You're never trapped there. You can say, all right, I'm not happy with where this job is anymore. I'm going to scale up my freelancing for the next month, and then I'm out from this full-time job. And maybe you'll still look for another full-time job. That's fine. But you'll know that you have your freelance income and you'll have this freelance work to do, so that you have income coming in and you don't have to worry about things. And that is, quite frankly, I don't want to say luxury, because that's not quite the right word, but an opportunity that a lot of people don't have, or maybe a lot of people don't take advantage of. So having that control over your income and being able to scale it up when you want to, or scale it back when you want to, allows you the flexibility to have your full-time job, but also when you need to give you more money, but also to walk away. when you need to. And I think everybody who has worked a full-time job knows that even our dream jobs can very quickly become nightmares when there's a change of scenario or change of responsibility or change of personnel and all that kind of stuff. And having that part-time freelance offers that extra level of safety and flexibility. So in a nutshell, can you freelance part-time? Yeah, you absolutely can. Can you freelance full-time? Yes, you can. But one of the cool things about freelancing is you can really mold it to be exactly what you want and when you want it. You know, you may freelance part-time and then decide you want to freelance full-time for a while. Or you may think, no, I definitely want to freelance full-time. And then you find an on-staff job that you like. And so then you dial it back to part-time freelancing. It allows for so much more flexibility in your career and in your lifestyle. And so it's wise to take advantage of it.